They get some people
intentionally
some
segmented a
historic credit.
finished product that Bungie came out with in Destiny so that they could sell the bits individually. The game was ready to go.
Yeah.
They had a business model around selling that game as was.
Hey folks, we're just tearing EA a new one as we play one of their um, sports franchise games.
Terrible company. They're not. Well,
Yeah.
they're not.
They do make the best
Yeah,
hockey game.
they make
by
the best.
far.
They make the best profits. And I wish that they had some competition because I think that this game is disrespectful to the consumer.
This one in particular.
This one in particular. I think 14 was a good game.
Oh,
You know-
that was a phenomenal. 14 was a phenomenal game.
Because you know what's happening here in 15 is they've taken 14, which was a complete game, given it a facelift, and taken away half the content. And this was how Phil was putting it to me last night, right? It's not that they couldn't get it all ready for release. They just didn't have anywhere else to go with the franchise. They ran out of directions to go with the franchise. So they said, take away half the content, and of the 20 million people who were going to buy this game, 18 of them will, and 8 of those will be pissed off, right?
Yeah.
Those diehard fans.
Yeah.
And of those 8 who are pissed off, 6 will buy the game again anyway.
Yeah.
And,
and
of the 10 who are new customers coming in, they're going to be like, oh, this is a great game. And when 2016 comes back and some of the features are reintroduced, of those 10 million, they're going to be like, wow, they've really made some great strides. This is an improving franchise. They've reinvigorated this game.
and
by
the
making it
velocity of
worse.
gravity is 9.1 meters per second, and the world keeps turning, and blah blah blah.
I
They've
don't follow you.
the business of video games, EA has it locked down. And they know what they're doing, and they're going to make money, and everyone's going to complain about it.
Well,
But
they needed some competition.
until those people that buy the next game don't buy it, and look, I'm going to buy 16. Are you not going to buy 16?
I'd love to say no, but
You're gonna buy
I'm
it.
probably going to buy it.
Until people don't buy it, what reason is there to change? Like,
Competition. They need some competition. I might try.
you can try
2K or something,
whatever.
whatever.
If it even exists anymore.
What is that? I might go buy a Wii and
And learn a whole new controller
the Wayne
scheme.
Gretzky stick, the pizza stick or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
that would probably be fun for an hour and a half.
Oh man, I'm gonna master it. Everything is good when you're winning, right? Just ask EA.
So we're
playing.
playing Detroit.
Yeah.
In this version of hockey, Giordano's not injured, so I'm pretty stoked about it.
Gio lives. He's not injured in real life either.
Johnny Gaudreau, here we go.
Harley's pulling some psychological move on.
No, so here's my conspiracy theory, because they he had an awkward thing right at the end of the last game. It was like the last 2 seconds, and then they're all hush hush as they always are, especially before the trade deadline. Can you imagine like losing your leverage? Like you're negotiating with someone yesterday, and then today they're like, I think you might need a defenseman really bad,
Yeah.
and you're like, no, what are you talking about?
We're good.
So Gio took the warm up today, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he skated in the warm up but didn't play, right? But his injury supposedly is they said upper body. It looked like to me like it was an arm or a shoulder or something. They said today not torn bicep, strained bicep, and he took the warm up. Well, I'm pretty sure you don't need your bicep to skate around the ice. So I wonder if he picked up a stick or anything, and if he took any shots or what. But I'm thinking, if I'm living, I'm like, hey Gio, do you mind just getting out there and making a show for it? We're gonna.
Yeah, just
I
go
know. I know.
skate around.
I know your shoulder's dislocated and everything, but we're gonna call it a strained bicep, and just skate around a bit, make it look like you're fine. Because the next game isn't till after the trade deadline, right? So, what happened?
If you don't. Go skate around the rink a couple of times.
Ah, darn! We lost our connection to the server.
Piece of shit EA server. You know what it is? It's because
EA.
they're keeping all that server money
Yeah.
for hot tubs and caviar, champagne and cocaine and sexy
Yeah.
little boys.
They're like AIG. They're like Lehman Brothers. EA. We're just gonna. They're just making money off us. They'll get all up.
Yeah. Big wigs.
Big wigs.
Cigars.
Sellouts.
Cigars in the sauna kind of guys.
Sell it. I got a loss for that. What?
Was that because I unplugged my controller?
That's
Probably.
exactly when it happened.
Yeah.
But that's weird. Like, why would that be the case?
Because
there's no reason. There's no good reason.
White devils are controlling the switches on the other end of this.
Try to come up with a reason. There's no reason.
I don't know.
White devils.
White devils.
That's racists, man. Keep the racist comments to a minimum. Okay, well, we'll start again. That's fine. I didn't feel like it was flowing there anyway. I had the puck with Johnny. I lost it immediately.
I've been losing a lot of this game lately.
Well, that's gonna be exciting to watch.
But this morning, I had a chance to play before I went to work because, like, my wife, she took the dogs out this morning to take a shit, and she was kind enough to start up my truck for me, so it would start to warm up.
Right.
And when I went out to my truck, all the doors were locked on it. And yeah, I don't have a second key. That's bad planning. I can admit that. But all the doors were locked in the truck.
That's totally your fault.
And it was no, it wasn't exactly. And I don't think it was my wife's either. But but what I think happened is,
Jen, if you're watching this,
I've got some really petty neighbors, and I think that I might have been like an anti-idler or just somebody who hates me.
That's some conspiracy shit right there.
Who walked by my truck and locked. It makes the most sense. There's two doors. You have to unlock both doors of that truck to get into it.
Jen was like, I didn't lock it.
Yeah, and okay. I'm inclined to believe her. Oh, Johnny! Oh, he quits. Right? I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you might just want to score right off the bat to really hurt someone's confidence,
or make them angry and bad at playing.
I can't believe 37. That was a fast 37 seconds. All I did was skate down the ice and score a goal.
So, I had to fucking call AMA. Excuse my language. I had to call AMA to get let into my truck so I could, go to work.
I'm just gonna do it again. Same move.
Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so I was waiting for the AMA driver to show up. So I was like,
you got yourself into some seriously convoluted
wait, there's
story.
icing on the cake. Is
there a cake?
This is a cake, and I live in a townhouse, and I was parked in visitor parking, and I got a parking ticket. So I was locked out of my running vehicle, and I had a parking ticket. And, I live here, man. But
I bet you he gave you a ticket because he's an anti-idler.
There's a date or a time on the ticket, and I hadn't started my truck quite yet.
Did it say parked, possibly illegally, smiley face?
I didn't read it actually. I just took it out from under my windshield and I stuck it in my pocket. And
how much was the ticket?
I told you I didn't read it.
Oh, you didn't even read
No,
how much the ticket was?
No, I don't know. It's a parking ticket, $40 or whatever, or $60 if I pay it later.
So you're just fuming. So you went inside and lost a game.
So
of
I was
hockey.
fuming. Yeah, I was pointedly looking at all my neighbors' houses. Like, was it you? Was it you?
You were pointing and looking.
I wasn't pointing, but I was pointing with my eyes. I was a little bit mad, but I got over it pretty quickly because you can't let that kind of shit get you down. And I was like, well, I'm waiting for AMA to show up. Maybe I can play a hockey game this morning, right? Like I put another pot I made a cup of coffee in the Tassimo. I fired up the PlayStation and I started playing this game of hockey, and it was sweet.
Oh my!
This guy was way weaker than me. When you just go into the offensive zone and you just stay there and keep pounding it on the net, and how nice that feels.
I love that. Yeah.
It doesn't happen to me that often, but that was happening. And I got about 5 minutes in, and I got a call from AMA. My driver was waiting, so I had to take the loss.
You took the loss? Yeah. You didn't want to be like, whoa, what did I just do?
Off the post, what
did I just do? You didn't want to be like, no, I just got to finish this game and let the car idle a little bit longer.
It occurred to me later that maybe it was somebody, I don't know. It occurred to me later for vague reasons that maybe I should have gotten into my truck finally and just sat there on the horn for 10 minutes to piss everybody off at 6:30 in the morning. But I
You're
didn't.
feeling
I didn't.
very vindictive
Because
about
I'm
this
bigger than that.
conspiracy.
I'm pissed off.
Yeah, well, you showed. Yeah, you should.
It's not a conspiracy. It was one asshole who locked my doors, and somebody did.
Why would somebody do that?
Because I live in a townhouse, and people are so fucking weird. Like,
I'll grant you that would be
neighbors
weird.
are weird. Maybe you haven't experienced this. This guy
No,
that
I
work
haven't.
with- I told.
My neighbors are nice. They're nice people.
Well, yeah, I've had neighbors dump gallons of paint on my car.
They're very neighborly. My neighbors.
Mike was telling me today that his neighbor the other day, like they have a husky. He takes it out for walks and picks up its shit. But he like stepped out of his house the other morning to like he says a rhino-sized pile of dog shit on his front step. Somebody went around collecting all the dog shit in the neighborhood and dumped it on his front step.
Wow.
There's fucking demented people out there, Jared. Like, you're lucky you live in a nice neighborhood without psychopaths.
Come on. Does he always pick up his dog shit?
Oh, you know what?
Because if you always pick
he
it up,
probably missed it a
that
couple of
doesn't
times.
happen to you.
And he deserved it. You know, he did deserve it, yeah. You're right. You know what? You are one of the psychos. You just haven't been unlocked yet.
Maybe I'm just waiting to crack.
Yeah.
One day.
The first fucking neighbor who, like, accidentally steps on your grass when they're crossing the corner is...
Yeah, I'm gonna go like
you're gonna
pick
follow
up
him
all
home.
the leaves from around the neighborhood. And
Abduct his kid.
I'm gonna stuff him in his mail slot, and so that the whole front door of his house is just covered in leaves.
That'll get him. He'll probably trap him inside. Oh, you're
His
dark.
house will smell like leaf.
That sounds kind of nice.
Well, that's not what I want. I won't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna think of something. I gotta think of something better if I'm gonna crack and go psycho like your
Maybe
neighbor.
frozen cubes of urine.
Yeah, I'll just go around just locking things on him. just go over to his house
Whoa,
and
but
lock
tell me what
things.
happened.
Maybe Jen locked the car.
That was the first thing I said. I said, fuck, Jen, you locked me out of the fucking truck. You leave. Wait, what happens now?
It's your turn to play. Didn't go too well actually. After the first goal, it was a pretty wicked first goal.
This is complicated.
All right.
We've crossed streams. No,
Cross the streams.
no, I'm telling you, like, I've got weird neighbors. Did I tell you that time that I washed the rug? I washed it.
I don't even think I wouldn't remember that. Like usually.
Who would remember washing a rug except for
Yeah, it's
someone-
just kind of very mundane. Why would you tell me
something
about
really
that?
bizarre happened. Well, maybe it's
Okay.
not super bizarre.
Oh,
Asshole.
yeah,
Awesome.
you are on a. You're kind of on a. You're in a slump, I think.
Yeah. Well, don't rub it in. Forget the rug story. It's boring. Let's just say
There's kind of a
there was
conspiracy
a rug, and
theme going on here.
my neighbors completely overreacted. Some part of my neighbors and the condo board completely overreacted.
What did you do with this rug?
I washed it and I hung it on my back
Oh yeah, right. That's
patio
the,
to dry.
You can't ruin the
And
aesthetic.
I left it
of-
overnight for one night, and the next morning I had a letter from the condo board
Wow.
saying, "You can't be leaving your rugs out here. You're gonna face a fine."
Yeah, that's kind of over the top.
Yeah, one day, one night. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I don't know where these people think they live. We're literally adjacent to a railroad track, and there's like planes flying overhead all the time. But like my idling is bugging you, or my rug drying.
I don't know. You seem to attract crazy neighbors. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the neighborhoods you're picking.
I know where you're going with this. It's Adam's. It's Adam's fault, right?
You always have a bad neighbor story. Like always.
I guess she
Like,
had
remember the lady that like had a heart attack because
She had that coming.
I don't think it was like directly your fault. I mean, she must have had some bad eating habits.
Well,
A fairly sedentary.
she was an
sedentary
alcoholic
lifestyle.
and a huge bitch.
So not your fault that she had a heart attack, but I mean, you didn't help the situation.
What am I supposed to do? Fucking feed her rope brand? She's an alcoholic psycho bitch.
Yeah, okay, anyway. That's kind of a little bit morbid. Oh, there it is! I thought you were going to pass it off to Monahan, or Gaudreau.
I tried to,
but
actually.
you actually pulled the sweet
pass
move.
button, and then that happened.
Totally sweet move by accident.
Sometimes you gotta get lucky to win.
Yeah. Good to be lucky, lucky to be good.
That's right.
Yeah. 110%.
The more I shoot with Joe Colborne, the luckier I get. Yeah, we're watching the replay.
Oh, don't do that. I hate when people do that, man. Oh, that pisses me off so bad.
I don't know, I'm just imagining this guy's my neighbor.
Yeah, you get vindictive with the games, eh? I like to be...
Oh, I
A
love
guy
it.
sent me the other night, he sent me a good game, right? Which hadn't happened. I don't think since I've played 15, no one sent me a good game message. But this guy did, and I was like, you know what? That's right. It was a good game. He came back from 2-0 with 30 seconds left to tie it up, and then I beat him in overtime. It was a good game.
That's exciting, yeah.
So I sent him back a note. You too. It kind of made my night. It was, 9:30. I was like, I can go upstairs and go to bed now. It's
That's nice and normal,
happy
right?
feeling.
I like that stuff.
I thought you hated that stuff.
Yeah, I
thought
would have said something else, like, you know, if...
It would have been good if you
hadn't
wouldn't have been so good if you weren't so lucky, you pussy. Yeah.
You probably would have won if you didn't suck so much.
NHL trade deadline. I wanted to talk about that because,
Glenn Cross is leaving us.
well,
Maybe.
maybe. I don't think anyone wants him. I'm on Twitter. I would say I'm just reading like random Twitter things, searching Glenn Cross because I'm waiting for the trade to happen. I would say 4 out of 5 tweets from Washington Capital fans are things like, Glenn Cross, oh my God, no, and remember what happened with Erat last year? Please no. Things like that. Like no one they don't want the fans don't want him. So
Yeah.
why would the
That may not be,
GMs want him?
but I think he's a pretty serviceable piece. Like, Glenn Cross isn't a bad player.
He's not a bad player,
He's
but
not a
he's
great
not the player
shooter.
he was 3 years ago. Right? He's significantly dropped off, and I don't know if that's the Flames system. Like, look at Camilleri last year. The Flames were shopping him at the deadline, and he had, I think the best deal we had a chance for, the rumor was a 3rd round pick for Michael Camilleri. The guy is a
Camilleri
legit
scores well.
sniper.
Oh, man.
He's
the
New
lone goal
Jersey's
scorer.
best forward by a mile this year. The goal he scored against the Flames last week was just a thing of beauty. Like I stopped it and I rewound it and then I watched it again because it was just gorgeous.
He can shoot.
Oh, he cannot. Not only can he shoot, he has just an innate scoring touch. He's next level sniper, right? But the best we get for him last year was a 3rd round pick, so we didn't trade him. So he just walked for nothing at the end of the year. So I don't know how we expect to get more than that for Glenn Cross this year because Glenn Cross is not.
I don't know.
Not
What do
there,
you, what do you want for Glenn Cross? Like a 3rd round pick.
Is that the end of the period?
That's the end of the period.
That was extremely fast. Was that fast?
Yeah, I play fast.
Fast and loose.
More loose than fast. Whatever that means, I don't know.
That sounds gross.
I just pictured myself as a biker for a second and said that.
Jax.
Yeah, more loose than fast. Like, what? Well,
Yogurt.
yogurt. Yaromir Yogurt. Yaromir Yogurt got traded. He's no
What
longer.
you wanted to say?
You said
That's why
yogurt.
you put yogurt up there.
That's why I wrote yogurt on here.
I saw it on there. I should have written some notes.
Because
That
yogurt.
was stupid of me.
How do you even trade
I was
yogurt?
prepared all fucking day
Who wants that guy?
for everything that I did. Not so much for this.
Like, he's great or whatever, but oh my god!
I'm just really good in the first couple seconds of the
Say,
period.
you know how to put it away in the first. You know how
Now
to
I
finish.
gotta batten down the hatches.
You know how to finish in under 2 minutes. There's a joke there.
If you
right?
didn't, if you knew how true that was.
Yeah, I'm more loose than fast.
I'm more fast than loose. You might say I'm tight and fast.
Yeah, that's appealing.
Okay, we're getting kind of a little bit gay, but that's what we do sometimes because we're,
Especially when we're in Los
We're
Angeles.
special friends. I went to Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, we've been gone for a
Watching
couple of
games.
weeks.
Yeah.
To Los Angeles.
Whoa! I'm just giving the puck up.
Santa Monica, baby.
Yeah. That was a good trip. I had
Bought a shirt at Eaton and regretted it.
It was for your wedding, man. You regret everything about that day.
No. I regret very little about that day, except for maybe
Well, you give it
the
$300
shirt.
Give it 12 years before you decide what you regret about that day and what you don't.
What gives you the right to say that?
It's what guys say to each other. I don't even believe that. I just said it. It's what we say.
Because it's a sports broadcast.
Yes, well, I'm a guy and I say
I
things.
watch 6 hours of sports a day, otherwise my life's a bitch.
I don't even like my wife, but actually I really do. I really like my wife.
Yeah. And if she left
Sure,
me,
I
I'd
love-
sit in a
I
bar
really love
stool
her.
and die.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like the best thing I got going. So,
Well, now you're hoping she listens to this.
kind of. Sorry, I went to LA with my buddy for Valentine's Day. Hope this makes.
We both went. We both did that.
Yeah, but it was your stag. It's understandable. And Valentine's Day is a bullshit holiday anyway.
It is. But that being said, I totally stood up and did sweet shit before and after.
Oh yeah, me too. I bought her a pair of shoes and shit. Like the nicest, the coolest pair of shoes I could have.
Yeah, from the store right next to the Eaton store. It's a ridiculously priced shirts.
Camper. You gotta do the Valentine's Day, but it's still bullshit. Everyone does it. But you gotta do it.
Yeah, actually, I painted her a painting. I bought her chocolates and flowers and...
He wants to fight me? You want... Bros wants to fight
Of course
back
he wants to fight. Whoa.
Man, had you chosen to fight someone else, I'm not fighting with back.
But
Backman
you
is
know
class,
what?
man.
Next year, I'm going to be like... next year in advance, I figured it out. In advance, before, like on February 10th, you say something like, what are you getting me for Valentine's Day? And then you turn it into a thing where actually, where's my shit?
See that passing?
Where's my
move?
goddamn
I did some
chocolates?
sweet passing there.
This is relationship advice from Mobius and Badfinger.
Sorry, what was your advice? I missed it.
Oh, before
might
how,
be good.
you know how well, at least
Oh,
in my experience, Valentine's Day is all about buying the lady something.
yeah, usually.
Well, where's my shit, right? So, ooh, spazzy move. What you do is a week before you say, "Oh, what are you getting me for Valentine's Day?" No, don't tell me. And then they're like, "Oh shit, I gotta get him something." Kind of flip the script a little bit, right? No, don't tell me. I'm too excited.
No, never mind. I love a surprise.
Yeah, I'm doing it next year. And the best part is, I think it'll be our first anniversary the week after that. And what's the first anniversary? I'm supposed to get her confetti or something. I don't know.
It's paper, yeah.
But
But
no, paper is 20 years. It takes forever to work your way up to paper.
it doesn't. You work your way up to expensive shit alarmingly fast.
30 years is pearls. I know that.
Pearls are special.
Yeah, well, yeah. 30 years is probably one of us is going to be dead by then.
No one the people. I guess it's different for everybody, but the people still use those
Yes.
anniversary. Really, I heard.
I will be using
I've heard
that.
of people using them. So. We
I
do
will
not.
be using that. I'm going to be using the confetti for the first year, the duct tape for the second year,
You know,
the packing foam for the third year. I'm doing this because I'm getting off. She's never going to listen to
I'm
this.
just gonna use the every day is special, babe. Every day.
Yeah.
Why just focus on one day? Every day is special.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Aren't you romantic?
I'm just trying to get out of shit.
Casanova. Why?
You
You don't
it
have
doesn't
to do that.
work.
I'm telling
Ultimately,
you,
I just end up regretting everything.
You can order.
We'll go for dinner and shit.
You can order a book from Amazon, and get the book and all the packing materials. You can have your first 6 wedding anniversaries out of the shit that already came with your book.
She's like, wait, isn't this the packing material from last year?
This isn't special.
No.
This is the same
No, I picked out all the green.
styrofoam.
I picked out all the green peanuts.
Ooh. Because it's your favorite
Last year
color.
they were white.
It lights up
I
your
can't
eyes.
believe you forgot that.
Oh, yeah, use the guilt.
I used that guilt. I'm gonna use that guilt. I don't believe any of that. Usually we're more experiential with our stuff, right? So.
Oh my god, this guy loves giving breakaways, and now he loves being a
Being
goalie.
the goalie. Stop being the goalie.
Goodbye.
Quit the game. Just quit.
Okay. Don't quit. Just awkward pause.
What's happening? He quit.
Took him a little while to find the quit button. In his rage.
He was like,
I love
just one finger smashing his controller. Like,
That's it. He threw it. He had to go pick his controller up from the wall that he threw it against. So he quit. Ow, I love it when people lose.
Yeah, good one. Good
Yeah.
win. Good win.
Pretty good. Yarmir yogurt.
Yarmir yogurt. No, I don't believe.
What was
I
the one
don't.
you came up with? Zdeno chorizo?
Zdeno chorizo.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Ah, those were good times.
Hockey food. Bobby or oregano.
Yeah. I just want to close on the relationship stuff. Start the one.
Yeah, people love this stuff.
No, I'm gonna close on it because I don't believe most of the stuff I just said. Because I just like, oh, I'm the guy who say stuff, hate my wife.
You're super enlightened.
I think that the, oh, totally, I know, but I think it's the experiential stuff. It's the going out and having those good experiences are better than any material shit you can buy anyway. And I know that might sound like a cop out, like, oh, then you don't have to buy me anything. Well, go out for a nice dinner.
Take her up bungee jumping.
Yeah, go do something that you don't normally do together and make a thing of it. And
Rob
don't
a
tell her
bank.
about it.
Bonnie and Clyde?
Especially
Sure,
don't
man.
tell her about it. There's always that, like, I don't know. I always get the urge to ruin the surprise because I'm so excited, right? I've planned
Why did
this.
this guy switch to dark jerseys? I hate when people do that.
Wear the away jersey if you're away. But so I always want to like ruin the surprise. I'm so excited, like, oh, I planned this thing. It's gonna be so exciting. But it's best if you don't ruin the surprise. If you can just keep your wad tight until the time when you have to blow it in her face.
For those of you at home, I wish you could have seen the facial and hand gestures that were accompanying that last statement.
You know, my wife likes music, like fancy music. So, like, go to a symphony.
Yo-yo ma.
Yeah, we don't go to the symphony. Go just take her to something she likes, but don't tell her until you're doing it.
Oboe
and then
playing.
it's something she'll remember forever, and you'll remember forever. It's a great experience. You don't need to buy anything. That money you spend on something
Well,
you
you
could have
gotta
spent
buy
on an
tickets.
experience. But yeah, but
You gotta buy gas to get there.
Yeah, but you have to buy a golden bracelet, a bangle.
That'd be cheaper and easier.
It would be.
Well, even the
You wouldn't have to sit
cheapest,
through the CPO.
Easiest way.
But actually, like the
yeah.
CPO's
The fucking-
Philharmonic Orchestra, it's pretty awesome.
CPO is awesome, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
It's awesome.
So
I love the sound
I'm
of it.
I'm an advocate for no material gifts on Valentine's Day, just for experiences together.
Yeah, eat her out.
Just gonna let that one linger for a second. Just linger. Oh, there's a Mike Calamari.
Calamari, that's a good one. Calamari.
That's a buddies. He says that's what he calls him all the time. Trying to think of more.
Ow. That should be 5, yo. Get out of here. It's a game misconduct. Thornton.
Thornton. Tomato.
I was thinking more like turnip.
Neither of them work.
No, it sucks.
Joe Tomato.
Turnip.
Wait, that's the name of a restaurant. That's why
Joey's
that
only
came
turnip.
to mind. Shit.
Rutabaga.
Ooh, rutabaga could work for someone.
Dish that, you son of a gun.
This one's tied up, eh? You got the power play though.
Yeah, tied up at 0. I know it's been almost 4 minutes already, and I haven't
been
scored.
paying attention. Yeah, come on, man. You are not an opener
No, I'm not.
like me. I'm an opener, man. I do all my work right at the start, then I take it easy after that.
Yeah.
I'm an opener. Don't ask me to close anything, please. I'm not. You wouldn't like the result. Oh, nice.
Thank you, computer.
Nice hit.
Oh.
Did computer make that hit?
It's a rock'em sock'em. Oh yeah. I didn't do it. I was closing off the other side of the behind the net routes. But.
How do you, what kind of sense to get this for this guy's game?
I think that he's pretty beatable. He's aggressive and opportunistic, but he's not very systematic or whatever.
That was a good deep play there by you. Well, that wasn't too aggressive. He went. He peeled off.
He made the right move there. I was trying to exhibit my point, but he made me look stupid.
Well, I would say stupid.
Oh,
Totally like one who speaks without basis for what he says. Yes, but not stupid.
well, that's probably more accurate. Yeah.
Come on! Oh, I thought you were gonna pull it off.
Get behind the net, somebody. Oh.
It's odd. I don't like when people play with the home jersey colors.
I
It's
feel
just
like
a
we
pet
should.
peeve, man. It's a pet peeve.
Yeah. What the fuck? I know red and black. It's easy to tell them apart. But
No doubt. But
somebody wears white and somebody wears dark.
yeah, it's hockey. That's how it works. Oh yeah!
Your butt,
Slid
my
it in.
mouth.
Is he quitting? Did he just quit?
What a Nancy!
Derp.
Wow.
What?
That was pretty soft.
What?
Did we get the win?
How much
at least?
time was?
I don't
Maybe
know.
that's what he wanted. He wanted maybe he tried to do it in quick enough that he doesn't take the loss.
Oh no, it's like 8 minutes into the game or something like that.
Yeah, you should get the win for that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't believe that he
That's a
quit
win.
that. Whatever your name is. Oh, he's probably listening to us talking too. He's probably
what a
pissed.
coward. Oh yeah, we were sitting there like picking apart his game, but then we kind of like gave him some props too.
If that's all we got to do to make someone quit and take a win.
Ow, you could definitely be a little bit more aggressive on the forecheck.
I think I called him a derp. Maybe I should send him a.
Let's send him an apology. Send him a nice note. Good game, Brew. Oh no, you can't say that. Like,
He quit.
too
on
bad
us.
you quit so soon. Because I think that we were probably going to have a
That
good
takes
game.
way too long to write on. No, I'm not gonna do
Nah, we'll send it in the mail.
that. Okay.
IP
Next
address
time.
search.
Next time.
Where are we at here?
At the win.
Oh yeah, I talked about.
I just want trade deadline in hockey. Although I know it's very hockey geek. No one cares about hockey geek stuff.
Well, some people
Just
do.
such a crazy day.
That's what you're bringing to the table, Jerry. You're the hockey geek guy.
That's what I'm here for. Okay. Well, the trade deadline is a crazy day. So many trades happen.
You're
might
right.
seem
Who gives a
self-evident.
fuck? but yeah, you know what? It's a lot of young guys. The guys in their 20s. Like I'm older than most of the guys in these teams, and I can imagine that. Like, okay, all of a sudden, I have to pack up and move my family to what? St. Paul, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like for real, this is like that is a big change. It's a big.
Yeah, 'cause-
I'm looking at it from the personal angle of these players, right? Like,
Yeah, because Minnesota wanted to trade, their like fourth line left wing and a draft pick and a guy that plays in the juniors for another fourth line
Yeah.
right wing, and that happens like 50 times.
something essentially meaningless from an NHL point of view.
It makes sense for each team that does it.
Yeah,
but-
maybe in some minor way, or in
Yeah.
some kind of like gambling, or
Yeah,
not
like-
gambling, but like
say
prospective way.
Sven Berchi. If we trade Sven Berchi for another prospect that's highly touted, not looking good. So we switched their teams. It's big for those guys, but
yeah, on a personal level for those guys, it's huge, right? Like, all of a sudden, all these
team gave up on me.
All these roots I've been putting down for the past couple of years are gone, right? It'll be hard to take, I think, psychologically. I think it's part of the reason that they get paid so much. That kind of uncertainty is unusual. It's not a part of my job.
But also, I mean, that's sometimes because people, especially Flames fans, like to look back at Martin St. Louis, right? So we brought him in as an undrafted free agent, signed him to a contract. He played here. We traded him away, and look what he's become. An awesome fucking player.
That's great, yeah.
Like a great player. So people say, oh, you made such a mistake. But does Martin St. Louis become the same player if he doesn't get traded? Who knows, right? Like we brought him in, and then we gave up on him. What if we didn't trade him? What if we stuck him in the minors?
I would think most teams have a story like that, too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So if Sven Berchi, for example, was to get traded, I think maybe it's the kind of thing that the guy needs, right? Because the knock on him is he doesn't have an awesome attitude.
You embrace the chaos and become a pure professional.
Oh, I should have put that other side, man.
You should have.
He left his right side wide open. It's like Char was backing the goalie out of the way from me, and I took a terrible shot.
Zdeno Chorizo?
Zdeno Chorizo.
Come on, let's get more of those. Who's on the ice here?
I was trying, but I was like, Joe.
Hey, they have a guy named Horton, right?
No, well, they used to have Horton. I think his career is pretty much over. But he just got traded yesterday for David Clarkson.
Clarkson.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't know.
Oh,
I was going to take the low-lying fruit.
There's just a weird moment.
Oh,
what
dirty.
Was that?
No goal.
No goal.
It's a goal.
Just because it was weird. No goal. Player did something weird.
Brad Marchand. Nope. Can't think of any foods that sound like that.
No.
Brad Marshmallow.
No.
It
was so much better before. It's a bit soft. That was better than the original pun.
England, creme d'anglaise.
Oh, it's a little bit.
For those of you who own a copy of Le Russe Gastronomique, forget I said anything.
Yeah. Someone must own it, but they don't listen. They don't care about hockey.
The overlap of interests here is pretty rare.
Yeah. There's like one person that's like us. One weird.
Good one, Badfinger. That was a delectable joke. Yeah, okay.
Toothsome
joke, yeah.
What's the word that... Oh, sometimes it's used on the Food Network. It's just a terrible word. What is it? Oh.
Food Network.
I'll think of it later. I gotta focus right now. Trying to take it up the middle with
this
Johnny.
Guy is a stick lift bot. He's good at it.
Yeah.
I feel like his sticks are longer than ours. His sticks are longer than ours.
Sticks are longer.
His dick is so long.
Just not working. Not working.
No, he's got some good D going on. Sometimes it's just a simple matter of the fact that we always pick the Flames and everybody else always picks good teams. In reality, I believe in the Flames. But in this game, Chicago is like crazy. Like there's everybody who's shooting the puck is a sniper.
Crazy. Boston also fairly good.
Yeah. They sure know how to stick lift.
Unctuous.
Unctuous.
That's the word. This is terrible. It's so over. Like, what the hell do you mean?
I've never heard that. Well, unctuous is like oily, rich, fatty.
That's
like,
right. That's what it means.
Like very rich.
It's
But if you're talking about pork belly, unctuous isn't a bad word for it.
but it's an overused foodie word, and every time someone says it, I'm just like,
Yeah. Kale is never unctuous. You're saying, oh, this
Yeah.
kale is unctuous. Yeah, just stop.
well, I'm gonna stop using it. For
Stop
kale,
using words.
then. You retard.
There it is. Oh. If you could have collected that little rebound a little faster.
Here we go.
I'm
Here we
gonna
go.
get a beer. You want one
I need
there,
to score.
Mobius?
No. What was that? Now I'm a derp. I was always a derp, I know. Ooh! Oh yeah, I like this. I like the way this is shaping up. This looks good for me.
Booyaka! Booyaka!
Oh, come on. I've had so much possession on this guy. I've got to score. I have got to score. I've had so many Corsi events. I've had a tremendous amount of Corsi events. An unctuous amount.
Yes, just a redolent. Oh, yeah, he's not that great defensively, but the goaltenders.
Yeah, Rask is solid, man. What is happening? I've like had the puck all game.
Oh, keep it up. Yeah, thank you.
No, it's gonna be your turn right away here. Whoa, that was an interesting hit.
Yes.
Okay. You're up. Bad finger.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever painted your face to go to a sports event?
Yes. Canadian Football League in St. Peters when I think it was my first CFL game actually.
Oh, and you were a little kid.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a retard.
Fair enough.
Well, bit of a retard actually. Say things like that.
Yeah, you can't say retard anymore. Person with a disability.
I'm not a disabled person.
I haven't painted my face as an adult. I'm not a...
I do have a disability. It's called being an asshole.
I think it's a credit, sir.
It only happens sometimes too. I'm not an asshole all the time. Actually, I try not to be most of the time. It's a conscious. It's like an effort. You gotta do it. It's, I think default. My default switch is like at the asshole. So I try to. No one.
No.
Everyone else is but I did, St. Peter's here. I think I did like the red hair paint. I did like, we tried to make some really wonky looking white horses on our cheeks. They didn't look very good, I remember. But yeah, we did that. Ooh! This guy's defensively irresponsible.
Yeah.
I was just, assistant coach, I'd be like, man, clean it up.
Clean it up, guys. Nice hairdo, Gio.
Why do you ask? Face thing.
I don't know. Well, I saw a guy in the crowd. He had this sweet cowboy hat, this face paint combo. It was looking good. Well, he kind of did look like he had a disability.
Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you.
Now you're married. We've alluded to that.
I'm a married man. I own a
You were
ring.
Last time though, last podcast.
I was not, and now I am. Yep,
Does
happily
it feel
married.
different? You feel different?
It does actually. It feels a little different.
How so? Oh, that's a no-goal.
That's a goal.
Okay.
Yeah, let's watch the replay. Let's see.
I'll take it. I'm taking it. Just be fair.
Yeah, Jones and Russell. Of course it counts. It'd be cruel to take away their goal. No, it feels a little different. It was, you know.
Well, it just went in. Backlund actually didn't do it.
Backlund didn't do anything.
Kind of just skated into the net after the puck was in. Nice.
Yeah, it's nice to be married. It's nice to be going to the Mayan Riviera tomorrow.
Really? Are you sure? But why? How's it different? It's not a weird thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're now husband and wife. Well placed shot.
And that's, thank you. I was watching that goalie. You know, it's kind of sweet. Like, at the bottom, we got to work it out. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's gonna be good. I got a lifetime to look forward to it, and I'm like gonna be better at it. There's no more second guessing. It's just like we're gonna. This is it. And I insist that my life is awesome, so it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah.
Ow!
You want rest? Rest.
Yeah.
Screw you, rest.
Screw you, Ras.
Badfinger is
Raspberry.
ruining you. Ras. Yeah.
Rhubarb.
Raspish.
Yeah. Radish. Oh, sorry. Stop watching it.
Yeah, pretty big step to get married.
Yeah, it's got me thinking about my life in general. Like, what do I want to do? Like, am I doing the right things? Because, like, now, I don't know, everything seems like so much more important.
Last weekend, everything seemed more important.
Yeah, but, I mean, it worries me less on one hand, but on one hand, it also seems more important somehow. Like, I don't know, my life.
It is more important. The kid on the way.
I was driving home from work thinking about, like, you know, if I can make any change to my life.
Chorizo!
If I could make any change to my life, like, what would it be? And, like, I hate driving. I think that the fact that we drive around and...
Wait, so you were driving...
I was driving, and I was
thinking...
thinking...
like, what is the worst thing about my life?
It's driving.
Like the thing I'm doing right now.
I asked myself earlier while I was at work, too, and I was like, I hate work.
Oh, that's fair enough. I'm sorry to laugh, because it sucks to
No,
do
but
that.
continually.
It's just funny that like, the reason why you were asking yourself was the thing about
Well, no,
change,
yeah.
because you were doing the thing you wanted to change right at that time. Woo!
Woo! I'm hot. I'm hot now. But no, I do hate driving. I think that it's crazy that we like have so many roads and everybody owns vehicles, and you know, I know that you're in the petrol industry and but I think that it's crazy. I think it's crazy. Our whole society is bent around driving, and I think it's a bit perverse. And I'm sick of it, and I hate the way that people behave when they drive.
Yeah.
And I just want to be done with that in my life.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, maybe in an alternative universe, the world that I want,
Totally as if like shuffling deck chairs.
I wouldn't drive anymore. I obviously couldn't do what I do because it involves moving around lots of materials and stuff like that. But I could stop driving. And like just cycle everywhere, right? So maybe as an alternative, I could like open like a bike store. No, I was thinking I'd get out of carpentry. I could open like a bike store, right? And I thought this through. Like I've got some gimmicks and stuff that I could do.
Oh, wait, so because you don't want to drive, you've now given up on your
Carpentry.
business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. Carpentry's cool, but I can do other things. I have all kinds of talents.
I want to get out of my career too. I've done it for almost 10 years.
Look, you're trying to escape into a career of broadcast journalism.
That's not what I'm thinking. Anyway, so you were thinking biking.
So cycling, yeah. Because
Cycling.
you know, I like to keep in shape. I like to like go places. So I thought like I'd open like a cycle shop, and I could cycle to work, and I could like try to encourage people to like drive less and cycle more, right?
You know what? It's cool because no one's doing that.
Well, I know they are, but
I'm a sarcastic
go
asshole.
fuck yourself. You want to
Pretty
hear about my
much.
cycle shop or not?
Yeah, I want to hear about your cycle shop.
Okay, because I got some marketing ideas.
Okay, well, those will be good.
Like, I think that I'll
Like,
like,
literally, those seriously,
I'll have
those will be good.
flash sales, right? And I'll like alert it physically at the presence of my store. When I see that there's people around the store, if there's people, just happens to be like a high concentration of people around, I'll like have this like beacon that'll light up, like this amber beacon, like Amber Alert sale, Amber Alert sale. Like I'm gonna have like some cheap bikes in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that I'll draw in customers for my Amber Alert sales, right?
Right.
And I'll give out like free candy, like come on in here and get some free candy.
Terrible idea.
Yeah. So
That's so distasteful.
and
Or does that mean that's in such bad taste?
why? Ask me what it's called. Ask me what my store is called.
Adam, what is your bike store called?
I'm thinking a perfect name would be Pedophile.
Oh man, no, you can't stop driving, man. You cannot stop driving because this
You
is
buy
too
a
good.
bike,
That is too
I'll put
good.
a hockey card in the spokes, so it's like you know when you were a kid and you were driving around and it sounded like a motorbike.
Yeah,
Yeah, you play the Pedophile. You buy your bike,
yeah. I just launched myself at your Chara. You,
free hard drive with every purchase.
you probably very nice person. Free hard drive with every purchase. Oh yeah.
I was trying to come up with a slogan. I was thinking just like something real, like neighborhoody, like pedophile in your neighborhood, in your playground zones, by your schools. Like we're here.
Oh shit! I'm gonna lose this
Come
game
buy a
first.
bike. Pedophile. Get it?
That's good. Get it. Oh, that's funny. That's
Amber
funny.
Alert sales?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know if you were picking up what I was putting down.
Yeah, it's some really highbrow stuff. I had to stretch for it. So what's your pedophiles policy on children's bikes?
Oh, well, we have lots of...
No, you can't, and don't, because it's not. I mean, it's a serious problem probably
because
in the world. Yeah, it's probably a big issue. What? You monster! I can't believe you're having your own.
I'm going to own a young human.
If you're gonna want to return him if you own him.
I even get to like name
Or
them
her.
and they have to.
Do you know what it is? Is it a boy or girl?
Not yet. I will know. Yeah. Give me a couple of weeks.
That's exciting.
I don't know. Maybe 3 weeks from now, I'll tell you publicly what the sex of my child will be, other than hot. Don't look at me like that.
That would almost. I almost didn't get that one. I feel like I might lose this game for us.
Don't do it. Just stay calm. Switch all the sliders to defensive.
What does that even mean? Switch the sliders.
It makes the computer players like super cagey and sit on the blue line. But you still generate scoring opportunities because.
You want me to switch my team strategies to defensive?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I like to beat him fair and square.
Like 14, I would do that as a matter of course at the start of every game. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
defensive.
Yeah, I got pretty serious into the slider thing, or the, if you want to call it sliders. I got pretty serious in that 14 too. In this game, I don't care about that stuff. Like, I'm way past the strategy stuff in this game. Like, I just want to play hockey. I think EA, yeah, they could really use not having those as options at all, or revamping the system.
I think we should step outside of NHL and play some other games.
Oh, yeah, I think so too.
like some of those indies. I'm pretty good at the Binding of Isaac.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No idea what that is. Oh! I got a breakaway with bull. I got a.
Just kill time.
I got a penalty shot with Bullock.
Rask is getting tired, I think.
What was that like? Meh.
Could have done better, but that's all I did.
Oh, ser. Oh yeah. Okay. It switched to 4-2. I thought it was 3-2 after that. I was like, oh my god, I was that close to actually losing. Lucic.
Lucerne Berries.
You should just don't. If it's a French pun, you have to explain it.
What? Oh,
It's like a meta joke. Not funny if you have to explain it. It's a French joke. You have to.
It's like a dairy. Lucerne gives you the.
Oh! He put it through his own net. That was kind of funny looking. Anyway, this is still a beta.
Okay, well, this episode's gotten pretty long.
Yeah. I think we'll finish it after this. It's an hour. Oh, we can put up a full. Oh!
Oh,
Oh my!
come back.
Comeback kid over here.
He's feeling
Scores on every
I'm
shot.
telling you, man, set your sliders.
I'll pull your goalie.
Look at this. Look at the time on attack and the shots. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's mostly my.
really are
It's mostly
shitting
my
the
fault. Yeah. Yeah, I'm shitting the bed. That is a sweet Calgary shirt.
Look at Asian guy in the
Look at
bottom
the shirt,
left.
man. I want that shirt. The guy with the soul patch. I want that shirt. Yeah, it's a nice shirt, man.
Maybe you can order it from EA.
Yeah.
It's probably like this layered marketing thing that they're doing.
Yeah, you can probably order it from EA. What did he do? What was the pause for? Oh, timeout probably. I could just waste. I could just waste the rest of the game. Oh,
That's all you want to do.
yeah, I could do that. I probably won't because I'm a sportsman. I'm a sportsman like that. I'm not gonna waste the game, man. Why are you
Bob Hartley
pausing?
would waste the game. Bob Hartley.
Bob Hartley wants to win hockey games. I want
Hartley right now.
everyone to get along.
He's kneeling in front of a shrine of the fleur de lis with some like poutine with incense sticks stuck in it.
That smells disgusting.
Thanks for tuning in if you did.
Cheers. Talk to you next time.
Yeah. I'll see you when I got a tan.
Yeah, I will never have a 10. Over and out.